What they did wrong with Ryback was when he first came, they had him doing the Goldberg thing, and he just had the one-liner: three, feed me more. That's it. That's it, and it worked for me. And when he came out and he put Cena in the torture rack, or what does he call it? Shell shock. Everyone was like, yeah. But then all of a sudden he, shut up, fans. I don't like you. I was like, what, dude? We was rooting for you. You're gonna turn on us? That was a stupid move. Then all of a sudden he just went stupid heel, and it's like, what? This is not making any sense. Whatever. Then we put him with Paul Heyman, and then the big guy. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. That doesn't even make sense. And he came out, now he has feelings. You know, I was going through trauma, so I was battling depression when I got hurt, and I took it out on the fans. And now he's like, nice right back. Then when he came back, he was just like, feed me more. And then he finally won a title, which we was glad. And then all of a sudden, he must have hit on Stephanie or something. He must have called Vince McMahon old. Must have kicked Triple H up the butt or something or whatever. And then they're like, okay, well, Kevin Owens going to win, and he's going to get a clean pin. Oh, poking high. Oh, he lost. And he hasn't ever been in title contention ever since then. His match with Rusev wasn't good. What was the match after him?
I believe it was Ambrose and Kevin Owens.
Ambrose and Kevin Owens, very good match. That was the second match of the night to me.
I believe it was people talking about it because they were shocked that Ambrose won. Because we wanted Ambrose to win, but we weren't going to believe that he actually was going to win.
I thought that when he won, maybe Triple H was going to come down and like, no, let's start the match again, kind of like whatever, this, that, and the other. But, I mean, obviously people wanted Dean to win because when he beat Seth Rollins that day, man, Twitter erupted. Everybody in the arena that day erupted when he beat Seth Rollins for the title. And it was like, yes, yes, yes. And then all of a sudden they took it from him. It's like, what? Come on, man. I think Dean Ambrose, he makes a good face, but I think he makes a better heel. So if he's as great as a 10 heel, but he's also probably like a 8.5 at a face. But still,
when he turns heel, I got the feeling he's gonna do it to Roman.
Still, I want to see him go heel. I think him winning the title and beating Roman Reigns for it would have played very good.
I think him beating Roman Reigns for the title would be his heel turning moment. Because like Triple H said with the night Rollins got hurt, he was like, he strongly considered you to be our guy, but you didn't have it that Seth Rollins had. And it's like they're trying to make Dean like the forgotten member of the Shield or whatever, and that's the fans won't let you forget. Just like they wouldn't let you forget about Daniel Bryan, which is why he won the title. So that's why Dean won.
So what else was the match after TLC?
I believe it was Divas match with Paige, Charlotte's slow heel turn.
Yeah, she's going heel, but I think that can work. I don't like that her. I kind of like Ric Flair in there, but I don't like Ric Flair in there. But him helping her turn heel and turning her into the girl Flair or whatever can be. I think it'll work. I think it'll work out if they do it right. What else?
And then obviously there was the TLC match. Oh yeah, there was the Wyatts and the ECW originals in that tables match.
That was actually pretty good. That was my third match of the night.
It was good.
It was third match.
I called it. I said Eric Rowan was going to be the only one eliminated, and then they was going to eliminate everybody else.
I didn't like that because ECW is hardcore. Now I understand that you got the younger generation with Bray, but it could have came down to like Bray and Bubba or something like that, or Bray and Tommy Dreamer or something like that, and then somebody loses something like that. But they've been beating the heck out of ECW, like it's really the ECW versus WWE wars again or whatever, or something like that. But it just hasn't been competitive that like it has been. That's why I say you got to go to a cage or something like that, or at least let ECW guys get a win when it's 4-on-4 or something like that. Then you had the final between Roman and Sheamus, and Sheamus won.
There were a few times in that match I thought Roman was gonna win. When Roman Samoa dropped Sheamus on that ladder, I thought Sheamus wasn't getting back up. And then when Roman Superman punched him onto that table, I thought that was it. I'm like, yo, Roman's gonna win.
But
loss.
Last week, Roman went off and beat up Triple H.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, 2 weeks ago, beat up Triple H, which was pretty good. Kind of shades of Ken Shamrock losing it. Look that up. So he lost it or whatever and stuff like that. And McMahon came out, but he finally beat Sheamus clear as day. They may have a match tonight, but I doubt it. They'll push that to pay-per-view. And I guess, because that's what they were saying, I can't believe we got a free title match on Raw last week, which was actually pretty good. So,
because a lot of people assumed with thinking that they were going to do the whole Daniel Bryan with Roman Reigns, where he's going to win the title at WrestleMania, and at that point, nobody was going to care.
if they would have done that, then yeah, it'd been like, come on, you can't do that. But and that would have been like not fair to him or whatever. But now we're back in. See, where do we go at? Because obviously Sheamus going to get his rematch. Right now, you don't really have anybody to feud. If
Question is, who's gonna win the Rumble? This is why it's good, because it's not clear cut who's gonna win the Rumble, who's gonna face Reigns at WrestleMania for the title.
is Orton back? Because he only separated shoulder, right?
He's gonna be out 4 to 6 months. So
Cesaro?
4 to 6 months.
Even my boy is out. And again, great wrestler, but he's OI, often injured. Not Bray Wyatt. Wade Barrett.
Oh yeah, he's hurt too.
He's hurt.
Shoulder injury.
And it's just like ever since he got hurt that one time, it's just like he's went into Kevin Nash mode. Every time he come in the ring, he just like take a walk, and he's hurt already. What'd you do? I just took one step and my toe broke. It fell off. Dad, Bray Wyatt. He caught. He had a wave. Wade Barrett had a wave when he first arrived. It didn't work. When he came back from his injury, the Barrett Barrage, he had a wave where he was like, okay, to get this guy shot. Then he got hurt. Now he's back. They gave him the King of the Ring, King Barrett, and now he gets hurt again. Dang. Talk about just like so many opportunities. He reminds me of the Black Ahmed Johnson years ago. Great guy, physical, put together. Ahmed didn't really have mic skills, but Wade does. But he kept getting hurt, and it's just like, often injured, man, often injured, and you know I can't trust you. Same thing with Daniel Bryan. That's why they're not letting him back, because look, you came back, you got hurt again. You take a suplex, you out, whatever. So I don't know what's gonna happen tonight on Raw. Is Mr. McMahon gonna be there tonight? What time is it?
8 o'clock.
It's 8 o'clock. We're gonna turn it on Raw right now and see if Mr. McMahon is in.
Slammies tonight. I like the Slammies.
Tonight seems like a good night.
I'm personally tired of Stephanie.
I'm in a good mood. They're in a good mood.
And first of all, I wouldn't have let her slap me like she did. At least I would have called her one of her slaps. Like, nah, you better get out with that.
WWE World Heavyweight.
Now, here's a question that just popped into my head. Is it going to be Triple H versus Roman Reigns?
Just looking at your face, this feels like a setup. It really does. It feels like the League of Nations could come out here at any time and jump me. Or they're not. Maybe you're trying to be like your daddy last week and make me sweat. What you need to understand, I don't sweat you, Stephanie. I don't sweat your daddy. And I damn sure don't sweat your husband, Triple H.
By the way, how's he doing? Because I heard he got hurt for real.
Why would I? I haven't seen him since I laid him out in TLC. But when you see him, please send him a message. Let him know that I'm here. And I'm not hard to find.
Believe that.
I am the guy.
Believe that.
Where is the shiny gold?
Believe that.
WWE World Heavyweight
He needs to work on his mic skills.
Championship.
Believe that. That's what he should have did.
Get out. No, I said get out. I said get out of my ring. You can go right back the way you came, march yourself up those stairs and get out of this ring. I don't know what's so funny. I said get out.
They don't want me to get out.
I said get out.
But they don't want me to
I
do it.
said get out of my ring. Don't you laugh at me, Roman Reigns. I said get out of this ring. This is my ring. Get out.
How about get a tic tac?
You sound like a little kid right now.
You get out of this ring before I make you get out of this ring.
I don't want you to lie and lose your temper. You said you're in a good mood, so I'm gonna leave.
See that guy up there?
But they still don't want me to leave.
He's just way into it.
Get out of my ring right now. I own this ring. I own this building. I own you. Damn it. Get out. I said get out. Roman, get out. Now. I'm not playing. Get out.
I like how they got Roman Empire on the shirt now.
Listen to me. I'm your
You want a
boss.
Roman Reigns
Get
shirt?
out Now.
I have one.
Do you?
Hey, y'all want to see her get really mad? Watch this.
How dare you turn your back to me? Don't you turn your back to me, Roman Reigns. Roman, get back in here. Get back in this ring right now. Don't you disrespect me like this. Roman, I am your boss. Get back in this ring now. Roman!
Alright, turn it down. I said turn it down.
Oh, he said turn it off.
Get back!
So as you can see, nothing's really happening on Raw. I think Stephanie and Triple H haven't done a good enough job. Okay, the Monday Night Wars, that was all Vince. You got to say that was a 10. Since Triple H and Stephanie has taken over, I'm going to say it's about a 7.5.
I will say.
And sometimes it flares up to about an 8, 9, like WrestleMania. I would say that kind of did a little bit with the whole him and Sting and NWO coming out and all that stuff. That was kind of hot and stuff like that, but not much or anything like that.
What they're doing with NXT, that is good.
Let me say, yeah, NXT, second best show in wrestling right now. Apparently, Lucha Underground has gone off the air for the season. Who does that? I thought it was a wrestling show, but apparently they've gone off the air for a season. I told you guys I finally watched Ring of Honor. I wasn't that much impressed with it. Who else did I watch? I haven't watched TNA in a while. And I think the last time I saw Kurt Angle was in the hospital. He had blood clots or stuff like that. I've been watching New Japan a little bit, which has actually been pretty good. Pretty decent. But NXT is really good. I haven't watched Breaking Ground yet. What is that about? Because what's the difference between Breaking Ground and Tough Enough?
I haven't watched Breaking Ground, so I don't know.
He has a crush on Stephanie.
No,
You don't?
no,
I thought you did.
no.
Why are you smiling?
I don't have a crush on Stephanie.
You don't have a crush on Stephanie? Who? Nikki Bella?
None of those divas.
Oh, Tyson Kidd's wife.
No.
Oh, the Samoan chick. What's her name? What's the Samoan girl name?
Yo, so we about
What's the Samoan girl
I
name?
don't know.
What's the Samoan girl's name? She's a part of Team Bad. Roman Reigns' cousin. I'm sorry, the Usos' cousins. He has a crush on.
No.
Jimmy Snooker's daughter. That's who it is. But I haven't seen. I haven't watched Breaking Ground, and so far I haven't seen. Have you watched NXT?
No.
Because
I
I want
follow up with NXT.
because I want to know if the alligator boy is any on the show, and if the Sasquatch dude is on the show or whatever or something like that. I've seen him on there, and the video of that retarded guy that's trying to get it that got shot by the cops trying to break into the performance center or whatever. If he was trying to get in there. Yo, I knew a guy that used to call Comcast. His name was Blair. He used to call every day on the phone, and I would just sit and signal to his cable box, shut the cable box off. And he's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I said, "Stop calling here. Don't be cussing out nobody." And I sit and hit this box, shut it off. And he would get him to stop calling for the night, and then he would call back the next day. So that's it for talking about wrestling. So for Stephen J. and for Simply Steve, we are done talking about wrestling. Peace. Let's look at to see what's the Slammy.
But there is no blueprint. You don't have to fit the mold. You just have to make an impact.
Then why ain't you doing that, stepping out of Shawn Michaels' shadow?
They did just that. Here are your nominees.
Breakout star of the year.
Kevin Owens.
I'm the guy who beat John Cena this very first match. It's not cocky, you back it up. When I say I'm going to do something,
Not without question, he is the best. He's won the Slammy. I think they turned him into the joke, into a cartoon character. Is he still feuding with Stardust?
she cannot fall down what gravity cannot contain. Charlotte ends Nikki Street.
I don't think she's as good as everyone says she is. I like the redhead. What's her name? Becky? Or is it Sasha? No, we want Sasha. They call for Sasha Banks.
They want Sasha to be champ.
She is wanted because of her name. What?
Been here for like a minute.
And the Sultan of
We can't put a stamp in the WWE.
I'm about to give
He's the last of that actual group that entered NXT around the same time to come to the main roster.
This is Braun Strowman.
Hands down, Kevin Owens over all of them. So, Stephen J, Simply Steve, we are out, done talking about wrestling. Peace.